So instead of like wasting time by introducing myself, I'm just gonna jump into the content. You don't care about me. So what I'm gonna talk about right now is a way to stream like online videos or media content in your like own media player. And by own media player, I mean the media player that you want to use, that you use for like your daily, day-to-day like media viewing purpose. So for example, you may be using like VLC or MKV, something like that. I myself use something called MPV. Let's just look at it right now. Yeah, this is the media player that I use, and I'm gonna like focus on this media player, but like the what should I say, the method that I'm gonna show you is you're gonna be able to use it with any media player that can play stream from like a network URL. And by URL I mean, I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, this thing is called a URL, like um, remote address basically. So yeah, so what I'm gonna like the first question might be that why would one want to use a media player for streaming videos when like you can stream the videos from your browser. Well, there can be like a number of reasons. Uh, you might uh, you might want to use your media player because you're comfortable in it, because you have like better controls, like you know um, yeah, you have better controls basically. And like for myself, I do like that's also applicable to me, that I want to use my media player of choice. But uh, in certain cases I'm also forced to, because like for example in my work computers, which is like this computer, I don't really have access to certain websites that I want to use for streaming purposes, because of like their like uh, questionable nature of legality. So what I do instead is what I'm gonna show you. Okay, let's just show you. It's easier to show you than like explain it. So let's go into it. This is one of those like websites. Okay, this was Reddit. I'm not gonna go into it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, yeah, so this is a website. I was looking into like this show called The Dragon Prince, which is like just a like animated show from the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So let's go into a like new episode that I want to watch. Okay, now let me reset my settings. Yes. Okay. So, so what this website has is like this website has multiple, links to stream the like a particular episode. For example, this is season 6, episode 3. What you can do is select any one of the links and view. Like selecting it will like bring up a, what should I say, a like media window, or basically, um, yeah, let's call it window, I don't know. So what you do is, you can like, this is a basically a like embedded media player in your browser web page. And so okay, so let's play it, try to play it. It doesn't play. Yeah, it's playing now. Okay, so the problem with this is that I don't really have access to this particular website uh, in my case. So I'm accessing it through a like remote desktop scenario, uh, where the remote machine does have access to that website. But like you may want to like play this media instead of like in a browser window. You might want to play it in VLC media player, for example. So what you do is you basically, at first you have to install a an extension for your browser. This extension is a Chrome extension, but I think like yeah, if you don't use Chrome, I'm using Brave. If you use any like Chrome based browser, this extension will work. And I don't even know what this extension is called. Let's look at it. The stream detector, yeah, this is the name of the extension, the stream detector. And what this does is it basically checks the media like requests that your browser sends over the for your like media to be played. When your browser, when you uh, tell your browser to play a particular media, the browser, what the browser does underneath is it sends get requests to the like remote address, and which is not this address, by the way. That is a completely different address, which is like separate, because these seven, or I don't know, yeah, these five links are, from have different are from different like remote hosting services. For example, this first link is from some service called vo.sx, and the second and third links are from like streamwish.to. So what this stream detector extension does is it basically monitors the get requests and tells you the requests that are associated with media. So for example, let's see. Okay, so here we have like a number of like media requests that was sent because I like tried to play this media, this video. So now we need to like get into a kind of a nitty gritty into the different types of media like formats. You don't We don't really need to go too deep into it, but we actually need to at least know that there are different formats of media. For example, maybe you play like something called MP4, or I think you at least know the difference between MP3 and MP4. For example, MP3 only contains the audio, and MP4 contains audio and video. So those two are different uh, formats of media with clear distinctions. But there are also like many other formats, media formats, where different media formats are available for only audio streaming, not only MP3, and different media formats are available for audio plus video streaming, not only MP4. For example, in this case, which is the case in most of the like streaming scenarios, uh, what they do is basically like chop up or split the original video into a like number of small segments, and then like they have a playlist basically. Those segments are like segment, this is a specific like the eighth segment of this video, and the segment files are called like ts files. Okay, and all these segment files are basically listed in a playlist, which is like basically this file indexva1.m3ut. This m3ut file is basically the playlist which contains the links to all these segments. So what we need to do is, well, first of all, let's say that you can like, when you click on these links from this extension, stream detector extension, you like it copies the link basically. And like there are different options for like copying the link. You can copy just the link, the as a regular url, but you can also copy the link as like ytdlp command, which will ytdlp is basically a fork of YouTube Downloader. It's the command line utility which was created as a fork of another command line utility which was created for the purpose of downloading YTube YouTube videos. I'm sure you know about it, and if you don't, just Google it, you will know. So you can choose any number of it, but what I do, because I use MPV, is I choose this option, ffmpeg command. And what ffmpeg is, it's a C library for like basically like manipulating or like working with media content, and it's incredibly versatile. I don't even know I don't even know 10% of the things it does, you know. But I at least know that this is the thing I want to use, and I also know that MPV, the media player that I use, MPV uses FFmpeg underneath the layer to just like fetch the media content underneath the hood anyway. So like what we will do here, what I'm gonna show you, we can like try other different options, but for example, you can like use the ytdlp command option to download the video. But what I'm going to do is choose the ffmpeg command option and then copy this like playlist link. Okay, let's copy it, and yeah, it shows you we have successfully copied it. Now I'm gonna go into the terminal, and yeah, well, I'm gonna paste it, and then we can see that this is what was copied. So this is the, let me go into a like file. Okay, why is it? Yeah, so this is the command that was copied. I'm right now I'm in a like text editor so that I can show you uh, specific parts of the command for better like understanding. So what it does, like the actual link was this, just this part, the highlighted part, but we also have some other parts. So for example, this part dash c copy basically copies the stream and downloads it into a file which with the file name index v1a1.ts into your like machine. And also we have these like header informations called user agent, which is basically your browser information, the browser that you are using with stream deck stream what was it stream detector extension, yeah. And then your referrer, which like website you are using, where you got the like URL. And these two information are most of the time they are very important, because like your media hosting websites don't really like allow your just your basic link without the header information. So for example, yeah, let's copy it, only the link, and try to run it. Okay, mpv with, I'm gonna like give it the link, and then we will see if it runs. Yeah, it runs, but sometimes it doesn't run. Okay, so when it doesn't run, you basically need your user agent information and your referrer information. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this ffmpeg command, uh, and then like yeah, it was gonna, I'm gonna remove the c copy dash c copy and file name part, and then replace ffmpeg command with ffplay. And this utility which comes with ffmpeg basically just directly plays the content, you know instead of downloading it into your like machine. So let's, yeah, play that, and you can see we have a like new window, and this will play the content fairly like, yeah, we tested it, it works perfectly fine. Now we're gonna do what we're gonna do is, this was our ff play command. What we're gonna do is like transform or like convert this command into a mpv command. So even though mpv uses ffmpeg, underneath the hood, mpv actually like has a slightly different command, like command set. So you have to like, if I just replace ff play with mpv, then it's not gonna play, because it won't recognize like these command arguments. So you have to change the command arguments as to those that mpv recognizes. So for example, your dash user underscore agent will need to be changed into dash dash user dash agent equals. And then for like the referrer part needs to be in a specific uh, like argument called http header fields, and then equal, and then we have to wrap this part in a quote and like in a key value pair. So you have like key, then colon, then value, and then like don't forget to like close the quote, single quote. And then like there is no like dash I argument for pointing to the input stream. The last argument is like used as the input stream like by default for mpv. So this is the, yeah, command. And when we run it, we're gonna see a like the mpv window pop up, and then let's zoom into it, and then we have, yeah, we can pause it, and then we can see through the like content, and we can see that mpv also allows a cache. So when you like, as you watch it, mpv also downloads the like next segment, so that you don't really have to like deal with buffering too much. Like we can see that if you have a like good internet connection, it just downloads fast, and you don't have to worry about like buffering. you know and then you have like volume controls also, but enough about, like, we don't really need to go into MPV right now because you are going to use your own like media anyway. So let's also look at VLC for a minute. I also have, oh no, I don't have VLC installed. Anyway, you can like just put the VLC don't really have these command line options, user agent and then HTTP header fields. So you can only like put the like bare URL directly into VLC, but most of the time that's enough. But when that's not enough, you can like find some other media player, for example MPV. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share, because like it took me like quite a like few hours to figure all this out, and now I can like watch anything from like any computer, as long as I have FFmpeg and like a browser with stream detector extension installed. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys like enjoyed this video, and hope like some of you at least got some enjoyment, if not any usefulness out of it. Have a nice one. Bye.